Philadelphia, 1752. A violent thunderstorm rages overhead. Benjamin Franklin stands in an open field, his famous kite soaring toward the angry clouds. But tonight, history takes a different turn. In our timeline, Franklin survived his dangerous experiment, proving lightning was electrical. But what if that bolt had struck differently? What if Franklin had perished that night, taking his insights to the grave? Without Franklin's foundational work, the mystery of lightning remains unsolved for decades. Scientists continue believing it to be divine fire, an unknowable force beyond human understanding. The first domino never falls. 50 years later, Alessandro Volta experiments with metals and acids. In our world, he created the first battery. In this alternate timeline, he dismisses the strange tingling sensations as mere chemical curiosity. Without the voltaic pile, there is no reliable source of continuous current. The invisible force that flows through wires, that could have powered civilizations, remains trapped in nature, a secret never unlocked. England, 1831. Michael Faraday, the brilliant self-taught scientist who discovered electromagnetic induction in our world, instead answers a different calling. He becomes a minister, devoted to faith, not physics. The connection between magnetism and motion, the principle that would have birthed generators, motors, and the entire electrical age, remains undiscovered. The electromagnetic revolution dies before it can even begin. Without these three men, Franklin, Volta, Faraday, humanity never learns to harness the electron. The invisible river of power that courses through our modern world simply never flows. Civilization must find another way. But humanity is nothing if not ingenious. Where one door closes, another opens. And in this alternate timeline, that door leads to a world of steam, brass, and thundering mechanical power. By 1850, the Industrial Revolution accelerates down a different track. Without electrical alternatives, engineers push steam technology beyond anything we ever achieved. The age of steam becomes an empire. Coal becomes the most precious substance on Earth, more valuable than gold. Nations go to war over coalfields. The British Empire, sitting atop vast reserves, dominates the 19th century with an iron grip. Cities transform into mechanical marvels. London installs miles of underground steam pipes, heating buildings and powering factories. Pneumatic tubes snake through every district, carrying messages and small packages beneath the cobblestones. The sky itself changes. Without electric lights, cities glow orange with gaslight. But the perpetual smoke from millions of steam engines creates an eternal twilight. The sun becomes a memory in industrial centers. Engineers become the new priests of this mechanical age. They design increasingly complex systems, compound engines, advanced gear mechanisms, precision clockwork. The line between machine and art begins to blur. By 1900, steam locomotives reach speeds of 150 miles per hour. Massive airships filled with heated air cruise between continents. The mechanical age reaches heights our timeline never imagined. Factories grow into sprawling complexes covering entire city blocks. The rhythmic pounding of steam hammers becomes the heartbeat of civilization. Workers labor in shifts around the clock, feeding the insatiable machines. But this mechanical paradise comes at a terrible cost. Without cleaner electrical alternatives, pollution reaches catastrophic levels. Rivers run black with coal ash. Respiratory diseases become the leading cause of death. Perhaps nowhere is electricity's absence felt more profoundly than in communication. In our world, the telegraph connected continents by 1860. In this timeline, humanity remains isolated, voices trapped by distance. Without the telegraph, without telephone, without radio, nations improvise. The great semaphore networks expand dramatically. From Paris to Moscow, chains of towers relay messages through mechanical arms and signal flags. Carrier pigeons become a strategic military asset. Racing pigeons are bred for speed and endurance, their bloodlines guarded as state secrets. A single trained bird can be worth more than a soldier's yearly wage. Pneumatic tube networks become the arteries of commerce. In New York, London, and Berlin, pressurized capsules hurtle through underground pipes at 40 miles per hour, carrying documents between banks and government offices. But even these marvels cannot bridge oceans. Transatlantic communication requires fast steam clipper ships carrying coded messages. A reply from London to New York takes 3 weeks minimum. International diplomacy moves at a glacial pace. Treaties are negotiated over months. Stock markets operate in isolation, their prices diverging wildly between continents. Global coordination becomes nearly impossible. News of major events arrives weeks late. When disaster strikes in distant lands, the world learns only when ships finally reach port. Humanity remains fragmented, isolated by the tyranny of distance. Without electricity, medicine remains trapped in the 19th century. There are no X-rays to peer inside the body, no electronic monitors to track heartbeats, no powered ventilators to sustain life. Surgeons operate by gaslight, their hands guided only by anatomical knowledge and touch. Infection rates remain horrifically high. A routine appendectomy carries a 1 in 5 mortality rate well into the 20th century. Chemistry becomes medicine's savior. Researchers develop increasingly sophisticated pharmaceuticals, anesthetics, and antiseptics. But without electronic diagnostics, doctors often treat symptoms blindly, guessing at hidden diseases within. Life expectancy plateaus around 60 years. Childhood mortality remains devastatingly high. Diseases we casually cure today, diabetes, heart conditions, many cancers, remain death sentences without electronic monitoring and treatment. Scientific research crawls forward at an agonizing pace. Without oscilloscopes, electron microscopes, or computational analysis, discoveries that took decades in our timeline require centuries here. Mechanical computers, massive brass difference engines filling entire rooms, perform calculations that take days for what our smartphones accomplish in milliseconds. Scientific progress is strangled by its own limitations. When the Great War erupts in 1914, it unfolds with terrifying differences. Without radio, commanders cannot coordinate vast armies. Orders travel by messenger on horseback across mud-churned battlefields. Naval warfare transforms dramatically. Without radar, fleets rely on lookouts and signal flags. Massive steam dreadnoughts engage at close range, their battles decided by armor thickness and coal reserves. Chemical weapons become the dominant terror of warfare. Without electronic detection or communication systems to coordinate rapid responses, poison gas claims millions more lives than in our timeline. The war drags on for 8 brutal years. Communication delays make armistices nearly impossible to coordinate. When peace finally comes in 1922, Europe lies utterly devastated, its population halved. The Second Great Conflict begins in 1938, fought with even more advanced steam technology. Massive land cruisers, rolling fortresses powered by coal, dominate battlefields where tanks would have roamed. Aircraft remain primitive without electronic instruments. Pilots navigate by compass and visual landmarks. Bombers cannot accurately target factories, making strategic bombing campaigns largely ineffective and indiscriminate. Without the Manhattan Project, impossible without electrical equipment, no atomic bomb ends the Pacific War. Instead, conflicts conclude through sheer attrition, their death tolls climbing into hundreds of millions. The geopolitical map emerges radically altered. Empires that relied on electronic communication collapse. Regional powers dominate where global superpowers would have risen. The world fragments into isolated spheres. Now we arrive at the present day, 2024, in a world that never knew the electron. The differences are staggering, visible in every street, every building, every face. Global population has plateaued at roughly 2.3 billion, a third of our world's numbers. Without electrically powered agricultural equipment and refrigeration, food production simply cannot sustain more. Global population hovers around 2.5 billion souls, less than a third of our timeline. Cities remain compact, walkable, centered around steam stations and gasworks that power daily existence. Entertainment means live theater, orchestral performances, and elaborate mechanical automata shows. Families gather around phonographs powered by clockwork springs, listening to recordings etched in wax. Computation exists, but barely. Massive mechanical difference engines, descendants of Babbage's dreams, fill entire buildings. Calculations that take our computers milliseconds require these brass behemoths hours or days. There is no internet, no social media, no instant global connection. Knowledge spreads through printed journals and pneumatic posts. The world feels vast, mysterious, unknowable in ways we've forgotten. If you're finding this alternate history as fascinating as we do, take a moment to subscribe and like this video. Your support helps us explore more incredible what-if scenarios. Now, back to our world without power. Night falls differently here. Cities glow amber under advanced gas mantle lighting, far brighter than Victorian lamps, yet nothing like our electric brilliance. True darkness still exists beyond city limits. Work begins at sunrise, ends at sunset for most laborers. Factory workers toil alongside sophisticated steam-powered machinery, their shifts dictated by boiler schedules and coal deliveries rather than electric switches. Travel remains an adventure. Transcontinental journeys take weeks aboard magnificent steam locomotives. Crossing oceans requires massive coal-powered ships. Air travel exists through hydrogen airships, elegant, slow, and occasionally catastrophic. And so we step back from this alternate reality, this world that never knew the electron's dance. What does this shadow history reveal about our own civilization, our own fragile progress? Everything we take for granted, the light switch, the smartphone, the hospital monitor keeping watch through the night, all trace back to curious minds probing nature's deepest secrets about invisible forces. Benjamin Franklin flying that kite wasn't just a curious inventor risking electrocution. He was opening a door to a universe of possibility that would reshape every aspect of human existence. Michael Faraday, the bookbinder's apprentice who taught himself science, discovered principles that now power our entire civilization. One self-educated man changed the trajectory of human history forever. Our alternate history reveals how contingent progress truly is. Scientific breakthroughs aren't inevitable. They require the right minds, right circumstances, right questions asked at precisely the right moments. Without electricity, humanity survives. We adapt, innovate, find other paths forward. But we remain earthbound, limited, our potential constrained by the boundaries of mechanical possibility alone. The 8 billion souls alive today owe their existence to electromagnetic discovery. Modern agriculture, medicine, sanitation, all depend on technologies that flow from understanding the electron's secrets. Every time you flip a switch, you participate in a miracle centuries in the making. Countless curious minds asking questions, taking risks, pushing boundaries, their legacy flows through copper wires into your home. This alternate history isn't just speculation, it's a reminder. Somewhere in our world today, curious minds are probing nature's remaining secrets. What doors will they open for future generations? Perhaps quantum mechanics, fusion energy, or technologies we cannot yet imagine will someday transform civilization as profoundly as electricity once did. Progress continues, if we nurture those who question. In a world without electricity, humanity endures. But in our world, thanks to those who dared to capture lightning itself, humanity truly thrives. We are the fortunate inheritors of electric dreams. So the next time lightning splits the sky, remember, in another timeline, that power remained forever wild, untamed, unknown. We are the universe understanding itself, one electron at a time.